Welcome everyone to the Cohort 6 graduation. Thank you all for coming. Yes, please. Let's give a round of applause to the graduates, the honorees tonight. Yes, please. My name is Patricia Long. I am the Digital Media Program Coordinator for CreativeWorks. I want to welcome us all here tonight. I want to welcome alumni. I want to welcome family, friends, instructors, other people who help with the program by providing services. I see a lot of faces here tonight, and I want to welcome you all. For those of you who do not know, or maybe you've heard a little bit here and there about what our program does, we are CreativeWorks. We're an arts-based workforce development program, so that means we have been training these young people to work in the arts specifically. They chose a track of either performing arts or digital media, and for 27 weeks, they have put in the work to learn, grow, build their portfolio. They've completed internship, and so we want to celebrate them tonight because they have truly worked hard to arrive at this moment. We will have several people honoring them tonight, so I won't say too much, but at this time, I would like to introduce the Executive Director of the entire Joe's Movement Emporium, Ms. Brooke Kidd.
Thank you all so much, and again, a really big congratulations to our graduates. They have been an outstanding group of creatives to be here through this past 6 months. It's been a joy. I miss them when they're not here, and I hope they'll come back always and forever, because once a Joe, always a Joe. Good. This program isn't possible without you, the family that has supported each of these young adults on a career trajectory to explore the arts, to consider the opportunities in the creative industries. We're so honored that you've trusted us to work with your family member and to help them along their journey. And equally important is our incredible staff of CreativeWorks. They have done so well, and they really pour into these young people to make sure that they are ready for the world. There's so many partners that make CreativeWorks possible, but there's one outstanding one, and I'd like to recognize her extraordinary service this past year. She not only has assisted with several of your students to work through the FAFSA process to apply for colleges, assisting 2 students to get into University of Maryland. But most importantly, she assisted one of our past graduates to finalize their GED. And this was a long journey, and we're really, really proud of the work that Harry put in to pass his GED, but it wouldn't have been possible without Jamila Parsons from University of Maryland. Please come up. Good. Can we do a little photograph here? Good. Yeah. Thank you. And she's a rock star. If you want to, I think they will.
Going, but I love coming here working at Joe's, and just the talent that comes through here and the effort that they put in. The only thing that I do is I try to enhance what they already have, and I try to ensure that whatever knowledge that you all are gaining, that you're able to collectively understand what that knowledge is to propel yourselves on to the next phase of whatever it is that you're doing. And for me, knowledge is key. especially in this time, we need to have, things that we need the knowledge. We have to continue to grow. And I'm just here to encourage you all, and I see some past alumni that I've also worked with as well, that I want you to always continue to grow, always know that knowledge, wherever you get it from, is what's going to take you to that next level, always. And thank you again. Thank you, Joes. I love coming here. I love working with you guys. I love the staff.
Yes.
I love you all. So it's just like a second family. But thank you so much, and I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Jamila.
Thank you.
Yeah, good. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. And again, congratulations to our graduates.
All right. At this time, I want to introduce the director of the CreativeWorks program, Ms. Jessica York.
Hi. Give me 1 second. Yes. Hey. How is everybody doing this night? This moment in every cohort is nerve-wracking for me. It's really, I have all the emotions in me for so many reasons. So I'm here to give you the speech of the night. So good evening, everyone. If there is one thing I have learned over the years, it's in that growth doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it shows up quietly in the decision to keep going, to show up again, and to not give up on yourself. And tonight, we get to celebrate exactly that. To our cohort 6, I want you to take a moment and really sit in this, because what you have done over these 27 weeks is not a small thing. You show up even on the days when it wasn't easy. You stay consistent, not just for yourself, but for each other. And that matters more than anything. Whether you came through digital media or performing arts and technical theater, each of you found your voice in your own way. We have seen your creativity grow, your confidence build, and your maturity deepen. And let me be clear, we are very, very proud of you. Proud of how you pushed through, proud of how you held each other accountable, proud of how you turned uncertainty into purpose, proud of how you kept going even when things got uncomfortable. Because growth, let's be honest, is not always cute. It's not always polished. Sometimes it looks like confusion, frustration, or I don't know what I'm doing right now. But beyond the skill, what I love the most is what you build together. The friendships, the support, the network you are now a part of. You are not living here alone. You are living here connected to each other, and connected to something bigger. Because CreativeWorks and Joe's Moon Emporium, this is home. And home doesn't go away when programs end. We carry you with us, myself and this entire team, all of them. We hold you in our hearts, and we are committed to you beyond today. And even though it's kind of a cliche thing to say, this is not an end. This is really not an end. The beginning of your next steps, your next risk, your next opportunity. And yes, life is going to take you in different directions. There will be moments of doubt, moments of challenge, but I need you to remember this. You have a place where you belong. You have a place where you are seen, you are supported, you are loved. And whether you need it, whenever you need it, we are here with open arms, ready to guide you, support you, and remind you who you are. So as you leave today, please don't just walk away with a certificate. Walk away with pride, walk away with confidence, walk away knowing that you did something meaningful. And I hope, truly, that this experience stays with you, that you talked about it, that you carry it with you, that it feels warm in your heart, that stays with you. And just like that, and how we have said it before, this isn't a goodbye. It is, we will see you soon. So, congratulations, Cohort 6. We are so, so proud of you. All right. Now, I will start with my introductions. Okay. So, within each cohort, there is always one intern who stands out. Not by volume, but by presence. The one who doesn't need to be the loudest in the room to be felt. The one whose presence is so calm, so grounded, that you almost has to pause and say, wait, who is that? And why do they seem to have their whole life together already? This intern carries a quiet strength, not because they have nothing to say, nor because they are afraid to speak, but because they choose intention, focus, and depth. This intern allows their artistry and inner brilliance to speak louder than words ever could. This intern is remarkable, skilled, and accomplished. Even at such young age already, they are pouring into the world in meaningful ways, serving you through their involvement in a nonprofit organization, which, let's just take a moment, because that alone is amazing, don't you think? Yes. A testament to both their character and their purpose. Their soft, gentle voice carries a powerful sense of calm and conviction, rooted in faith and guided by a strong will. This intern move with intention, not because they have nothing to say. They choose when to speak, and when they do, it matters. And even though most of us, we're still trying to figure out, this intern is over here being talented, composed, and somehow impactful all at once. Then came Showcase, one of our biggest, most intense moments, and this intern was right there by my side, not only making sure everything was handled, but stepping in with initiative, creativity, and that quiet, I got this energy that every program director dreams of. No stress, no chaos, just excellence. It is interns like this who remind us that impact doesn't always come with noise. It comes with intention, heart, and authenticity. I am truly in awe, deeply grateful, and incredibly proud to celebrate Amna Zakaria.
You also have to remember to read the thing for Grand Irish. Okay.
Amna. one. This interns embodies humility in the most genuine way. Always polite, always kind, always in good spirits. And can we take a moment for the fashion? Because this intern understood the assignment every single day. Effortlessly, stylish, consistent, showing up together, all together. I mean, some of us, we were just trying to survive the week, and this intern was out here serving the looks. This intern brought such a peaceful, grounded energy. They listen, they learn, they accept guidance with grace, no attitude, thank you, Jesus. No resistance, not even a face, which is, a lot. And let me tell you, that is very special. That is someone who understands that we are here because we believe in them, because we want to pour into them, and because we see their potential. Having this intern in this cohort, I'm not gonna lie, it does remind me a little bit of how much time has passed, Lord. And not in a subtle way either. Why, you may ask? Because this intern is someone I have the true blessing of knowing since they were about 5 years old. I have known them and their sisters since their Club Joe's days. And let me tell you, watching them now, I'm somewhere between incredible proud and wondering where exactly I became the adult who says, I remember when you were a little kid. I have watched them grow in the most beautiful way, and within each cohort, there is always that one intern whose presence feels like a full circle moment. The kind that reminds you why we do this work. Even if it also makes you whisper, Lord, time is really flying. So to this intern, thank you. Thank you for choosing to be here. Thank you for trusting this journey, for trusting this program, for continuing a legacy alongside your sister who came before you. I'm so proud of you, so grateful for you, and truly honored to have been part of your journey through so many seasons of your life. And I hope I was doing so well, guys. And I hope you will continue to allow me to celebrate you for so many years. Please help me to celebrate Brian Nawaka. All right, my next one. Whoo, this one. There is always that one intern, guys, who stretch you out. Okay, like the one who challenges you, who expands your expectation, the one that makes you to add an extra line to your expectation list, and who, without even realizing it, helps you grow just as much as they are growing themselves. And while that may sound like a lot, it is actually a gift. Because growth, real growth, is never comfortable, but it's always meaningful. This intern has a way of existing just a little outside of the norm, but in a way that you can't even be upset about it. Why? Because this intern hold themselves accountable. Because these interns listen. Because when feedback is given, they don't just hear it. They take it in, they reflect, and they try again. And that right there, that matters. This is the kind of intern whose mind is always moving, always wondering, always questioning everything. And I mean everything. You could be in the middle of explaining something, and before you even finish your sentence, you already hear their boys jumping in without a thought, an idea, an opinion. And honestly, that's boldness. That willingness to engage with the word like that is powerful. This intern is not meant just to follow a path. They are meant to create their own. They are not someone who will simply fit into a system. They will question it, challenge it, and find their own way through it. And that is something truly special. And yes, this intern has definitely kept me on my toes. There are so many moments, so many stories. A few gray hairs they may have given me, but also many laugh and jokes. I wouldn't trade that, no one bit. Because beyond all that, what stands out the most in these interns is his heart. A heart that is trying. A heart that is pushing forward. A heart that is actively working to change its narrative. Even when life doesn't always make it easy, and that takes strength. That takes courage. So to this intern, thank you. Thank you for challenging. Thank you for your honesty, your 1,001 questions, your voice, your presence. I hope you carry everything you have learned here with you. I hope you remember that you are seen and that you are valued. You are loved and that you are incredible and that we are incredibly proud of you. I know without a doubt you are going to do great things. Please help me celebrate Devin Hughes. All right, 2 more to go.
You keep stepping closer and closer to the podium for the pictures.
Oh, sorry. All right. There is always an intern whose spirit feels like warm, very warm. The kind of presence that makes you pause, smile, and simply feel good to be around them. This intern is the kind of person who never comes empty-handed. Not because anything material, but because they always bring something meaningful. A kind word, a thoughtful comment, a moment of gratitude. Time and time again, these interns show up with positivity, respect, and a genuine appreciation for the people and the space around them. And that is something that I do appreciate and I'm so grateful for. This intern carries a beautiful heart, humble, kind, and deeply grounded in faith. A true man of God. This intern moves with intention and a quiet strength that speaks volumes. Always polite, always gracious. There is a passion within this intern. A love for music, a love for expression, a love for life that you can feel. And alongside that passion is discipline. This intern follows directions, receives feedback with grace, and when necessary, know how to take accountability and offer a sincere apology. That level of maturity is not common, and is learned, it is intentional, and is admirable. This is one of those interns that you don't just work with. You hold close to your heart. the kind you know you're going to miss, the kind you hope never forgets the way back home and comes to visit often. And let's not forget, this intern has some sandunga and the Caribbean in their veins. There is a natural flow, a rhythm, an energy that they carry so effortlessly. I know that both life and God had incredible things in store, not just because they deserve it, but because they are actively working for it every single day. So to this intern, thank you. I can't even look at them. Oh my gosh. Thank you for your kindness, your spirit, your respect, your heart. Please never lose that light. I am so proud of you, so grateful, and truly honored to celebrate you. Diony Matos. I was doing so good, guys. My last one. I was doing so good. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. These interns reminds me that consistency is a form of excellence. They are kind, very quiet, steady presence doesn't seek attention, but earns respect every single day. This intern show up from day one with focus, discipline, and intention. Never late, that's very appreciated here. Always on time, always on task, always ready. The kind of reliability that you don't have to question. You just know, and that is a blessing. This intern may be one of the quietest one. But let me be clear, quiet does not mean unnoticed. Quiet does not mean less, because this intern delivered every single time. No noise, no distraction, they just gave results. This intern carries a humble spirit, a kind heart, a love for God, reserved, yes, but also thoughtful, observant, and incredibly intentional. During our showcase, this intern stepped into the role and executed beautifully, focused, prepared, and committed. He even asked me, can we stay late to fix this table? They played their part with care and precision, contributing to something bigger than themselves and doing so with pride and excellence. Every now and then, this intern will give us a glimpse of a playful side. Those moments were unforgettable, at least for me. I remember one time I just had finished an interviewing a young lady for an apprenticeship position. As soon as she walked out of the lab where everyone else was, including this intern, the intern immediately asked, who is she? And what is she doing here? I responded, she was here for an interview. And without missing a beat, this intern said, you should hire her. The room paused and looked over like, oh, okay, I see you. A moment that caught us off guard in the best way. As you continue your journey, I hope you remember that this place is home. See, I can see them. That you always have a space here. That you will always have people who believe in you, who are rooting for you, who are proud of you. I am excited for what's ahead of you. I'm proud of you, and I'm truly honored to celebrate Quinton Brown. All right, now let's all welcome my CreativeWorks Program Operation Lead, Jennifer Leon.
I know how this plays out. I've had plenty of experience. Had plenty of experience. But just keep these right here. Yeah, I like that. Whew. All right, so before we continue, I do want to read this real quick. This is from, this is a certificate of congregational recognition. It is the Office of Congressman Glenn Ivey recognizes the accomplishments and the contributions to the community. On the occasion of your graduation from Joe's Movement Emporium CreativeWorks program, may this well-deserved recognition propel you towards greater achievements in your future endeavors. Presented on the 27th of March, 2026, signed by Congressman Glenn Ivey, 4th District of Maryland. Bear with me, I wore my contacts today. Whew. Okay. There are people who leave an impression, not just by what they do, but how they make others feel. And you are one of those people. Your contagious laugh has a way of lighting up the room, bringing joy and ease to those around you. It's a reminder that even in the busiest or most challenging moments, there is always space for positivity and connection. While you may find yourself sometimes easily distracted, what truly stands out is your ability to shift gears and focus when it matters most. When it's time to work, you show determination and a strong sense of responsibility, proving that you have both the heart and the discipline needed to succeed. Over time, I've had the privilege of watching your growth, especially as you transitioned a peer environment into an internship setting. It was inspiring to see a different side of you emerge, one that not only accepted challenges, but actively sought them out. Your creativity became more visible, your curiosity more intentional, and your drive more focused. You have all the qualities to be a great leader, a future business owner. Resilience, creativity, and the courage to step outside your comfort zone. As long as you continue to believe in yourself, stay focused, and keep pushing forward, there's no doubt that you will accomplish everything you set your mind to. Keep striving, keep growing, and never lose that spark that makes you uniquely you. Please help me welcome Adamari Santos. Guys, I'm shaking. I shouldn't have had that matcha.
Everybody.
Here.
I'm gonna look at this and cry.
Oh God. I should have put a tissue box in her present. Whew. That was only one, guys. I have like a lot more. Whew. Okay. Take a deep breath. There's something truly special about the way you carry yourself. You may have a quiet voice, but when the moment calls for it, the voice becomes strong, clear, and impossible to ignore. It shows that your strength isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about knowing when your voice matters and having the courage to use it. Even if you tend to catch a case of the laughter from others, your awareness of your surroundings and the energy you contribute never go unnoticed. I remember our conversation about your future, how you weren't sure yet, how you didn't quite know what path to take. And honestly, that reminded me of myself. It's not easy making big decisions when you're still figuring out who you are. But I want to remind you that it's okay to not have all the answers right now. What matters is curiosity. Be curious enough to try, to explore, and to step into the unknown. Even if you try something and realize it's not for you, you've still gained something valuable. You've learned something more about yourself. And that's how growth happens. Let that uncertainty inspire you instead of holding you back. Use it as a reason to discover, to question, and to keep moving forward. I truly believe that you will succeed in whatever you choose to do. I can sense that in you. Just remember, never give up on yourself. The more you allow yourself to explore and to grow, the more you will be surprised of what you're capable of becoming. Please give a round of applause for Christian West. Am I halfway? No. Whew. Man. All right. From the very beginning, it's been clear that you have a strong sense of direction and purpose. The focus you have on what you want to do in life is truly inspiring. And the level of experience you've already gained at such a young age is something to genuinely admire. What stood out to me the most was your eagerness to learn. You desire to understand everything about the profession you're pursuing. The curiosity and the drive made it exciting to share the behind-the-scenes knowledge with you, because you didn't just listen, you observed it, questioned, and pushed yourself to grow. You are doing incredibly well, and it's important that you continue to challenge yourself as you move forward in this industry. At the same time, remember to give yourself grace. Not every lesson will feel easy, and sometimes mistakes can feel like setbacks or even punishments, but they're not. They are a part of the process, guiding you, shaping you, and helping you become even better at what you do. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing your path. You are building something meaningful, and I have no doubt that your hard work will take you far. And when the day comes that you're working on Broadway, just know I'll be there in the audience cheering on for you. P.S. Don't forget to always tie your shoe. Please help me welcome Craig Harris.
The guy. That's him right there.
Goodness. We're almost there, I promise. Whew. You have so much potential to accomplish anything you set your mind to, even if you don't always see it in yourself right away. Life doesn't always feel like it's in our favor, but those moments are not there to hold you back. They're there to help you grow into what you're meant to become. Don't be afraid to speak up, to share your thoughts. Your voice matters more than you may realize, and sometimes by simply expressing yourself, you give others the courage to do the same. You have the ability to create space for honesty, confidence, and connection. There will be time when life places you in uncomfortable situations, and it's easy to overthink or second guess yourself. While that's completely natural, try to push through those moments. Growth often comes from stepping beyond what feels safe and familiar, and in doing so, you'll continue to learn more about who you are. Life is about challenging yourself, discovering your limits, and learning how to use your voice with confidence. And through it all, remember the qualities that make you who you are. You are kind, you are sweet, and patient. Those are strengths, not weaknesses. When you receive feedback, try not to be so hard on yourself. It's not meant to tear you down, but to help you grow and become even better. You are already on the right path, and I'm truly excited to see all the incredible things that are ahead of you. Keep believing in yourself. You are capable of so much more than you think. Please help me welcome Serene Johnson. You guys, I think this one's gonna get me. Fair warning. I want to take a moment to recognize just how hard you've been working throughout the cohort. Dang. And during your internship. I've seen you truly give it your all. The effort, the long days, the pressure you carried. You showed up for it all, and you handled it better than you may have realized. Life has a funny way of testing us. Sometimes things feel easy, and we move through it without much resistance. And other times we feel stuck, overwhelmed, and unsure of what to do. In those heavier moments, I hope you remember to pause and center yourself. Take a step back, breathe, and find your sense of peace in the middle of it all. You are far too young to carry so much stress on your shoulders. Yes, your work ethic, something to be proud of. You consistently put your heart into everything you do. But it's just as important to take care of yourself along the way. I want you to know that I see you. I see your hard work, your dedication, and your persistence. You are doing an incredible job, even on the days when it doesn't feel like it. So keep going, keep growing, and don't forget to enjoy the moments too. And whenever things start to feel like it's too much, remember this: pause, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. You've got this. Please help me welcome Raymond.
I'm saying, they stay on. Hey, Miss Johnson.
All right, I'd like to welcome our CreativeWorks program coordinator, Ebony Pleasance.
Hey, hi everybody. Hi. Okay, so when I think about the students who truly left a mark on me as a teacher here, I teach the graphic design course, one person immediately comes to mind, and this was even before we started teaching. This was the moment he walked into orientation. I knew something was different. There was an energy, a hunger, you could feel it. He didn't just show up, he intentionally made himself lock in. Every lesson, every project, every conversation, he jumped into it. He absorbed it all like a sponge that never seemed to get full. What made him special wasn't just his talent, although trust me, the talent is very real. It was his enthusiasm, the kind that's contagious, the kind that makes you want to teach better because someone in the room actually wants to be there. Oh no, I'm going to start at the beginning. Oh my goodness. This is the box. Yeah, I think the boxes. So he wanted to be involved in everything, not to just to participate, but to contribute, to create, and to grow. And grow he did. Watching him develop as a graphic designer has been one of the genuine highlights of this cohort. His work doesn't just look good, it feels good. It communicates, it has a voice, it's colorful, and that's rare, and that's him. Now, I'll be honest, he does have a habit of spoiling TV shows, drops endings like it's nothing, but you know what? I'm gonna return the favor right now because I think I know how his story is gonna go. I think there's gonna be a lot of success and impact in his story, and his future is gonna be so bright. So let me spoil the plot. The best is absolutely yet to come for this amazing designer and artist and even cooler human being. So join me in celebrating the one-of-a-kind Juan Avilestre.
Thank you, Ms. Ebony.
Oh, right. The tape. Okay, so some students come and sit in a classroom and wait to be taught. And then there are the rare ones, the ones who walk in and demand to learn. She was the latter every single day. From day one, her hand was up, her mind was on, questions, I mean real questions, the kind that make you as a teacher stop and think. They came naturally to her because she genuinely wanted to understand, not just get through the material. That inquisitiveness, that eagerness, it set the tone for everyone around her, I believe, and she made the classroom a better place just by being in it. But she didn't stop at learning. She led without even being asked, without waiting for permission. She took initiative. She rallied people, she made things happen. The kind of leader who doesn't need a title because her actions speak loud enough. And creatively, she operates on a completely different level. Whatever she puts her hands on, she pours everything into it. Her heart, her soul, originality. Nothing she creates looks like anyone else's work. I think because it comes from a place that's unapologetically her. And just when you thought you knew the full picture, she crossed over to this year's showcase and stepped onto the stage, acting, singing, as if she needed another way to blow us all away. She didn't just show us what she could do, she showed us there are no limits to what she will do. Please welcome the amazing, the unstoppable Tangela Lyle. Okay, so there's something truly special about a person who carries themselves with quiet confidence in this day and age, and at his age as well. No noise, no performance, just presence. From the beginning, he was that person. He's cool, composed, and sharper than most people realize at first glance. He was the kind of student who listened deeply before he spoke, and when he did engage, when the questions came, they were really good ones. They were thoughtful and considered. The kind that let you know there was a whole lot more going on behind those kind eyes. But the moment that truly stayed with me was the moment when I knew this young man was special, was when he stepped outside of his own journey and poured into someone else's. It was wonderful watching him work with the younger kids at Club Joe's. First it started as an assignment, but then it went way, way beyond. He was teaching classes, he was guiding them, staying patient, engaged, and present, helping them prepare even for their own showcase. Again, what started as an assignment, he took to a whole nother level. And then there's the work. He came in learning the fundamentals of graphic design, and somewhere along the way, something clicked. Because that Titanic movie poster assignment, one of the best I've ever seen come across my desk. The composition, the vision, the execution, it has a permanent spot on the board behind my desk. And I get to look at it every day. So whatever team gets him, whatever space he walks into next, they won't know how lucky they are until they do. Please welcome the incredibly talented Tyson Lyles. Oh, the podium. Okay, so some people announce themselves when they walk into the room. We have a lot of those pre-apprentices here, and I'm happy for them. There are also the ones that let their work do the talking. So he was the latter from day one. He's quiet and focused and operating on a creative frequency that was entirely his own. But don't let the quiet fool you, because behind it was a mind that never stopped working. When he had a question, he asked it. When he didn't understand something, he found out. That was a kind of intellectual honesty that is rarer than most people think, especially at his age. And slowly, beautifully, he opened up. Watching him come out of his shell and collaborate with the people around him was one of those moments you remember. Because when someone that deeply creative starts sharing their world with others, everybody wins. His storytelling is something else. His animation, his illustration, the way he builds a world from nothing and pulls you straight in, it doesn't look like anyone else's work because it couldn't. It's completely uniquely him. Now I have to mention, this young man not only kept up with everything in class, he showed up early, always on time, consistently, and when I offered my infamous homework, extra credit, that most of the students quietly pretended not to hear me say, he didn't just accept it, he requested it. So wherever he lands, whatever wall, screen, or page his name appears on next, it will be exactly where he belongs. Please welcome the wonderfully gifted Zaid Walker. Okay. Now I'd like to present Otto Hernandez, the digital media team lead.
All right. Great cohort. I remember when I was on that seat. By the way, I'm a CreativeWorks graduate. I was in Cohort 1, 2. Thank you, thank you. Nah, I don't think I'll need it. Okay, I don't think so. Mine's are very short. Doesn't mean I do not have an appreciation for you guys. Yeah, I'm a guy for short words. Okay. So this individual may be quiet, but when she speaks, she's confident and unafraid to express herself. Throughout the program, she has consistently shown kindness and a genuine sweetness towards everyone around her. She is incredibly intelligent and a talented crafter. She created cool-looking metal badges for the poetry showcase. With that being said, I encourage you to continue being your authentic self and to keep growing as the amazing artist that you are. Please join me welcome Aranza Quintanilla. Okay. So, someone once told me that this person reminded them of me when I was in the program. At first, I didn't quite understand, but after they explained it and I realized how true it was. He may not be the most outgoing and can be a bit socially reserved. But when it comes to working with a camera, he has a natural eye for capturing powerful and compelling shots, even with limited experience. To you, I want to say, keep chasing your dreams. I truly believe that you have found your passion. And with passion, you'll find purpose. Please welcome Justin Sanchez. Oh, we got the same hair. Oh, okay, that's crazy. Okay. So, this intern, I like to call him by his last name because it reminds me of my favorite Marvel character. He has truly brightened this program, always going around with a smile and bringing positive energy wherever he goes. His presence alone has made a difference, lifting the atmosphere and making those around him feel more comfortable and welcome. He is hardworking, intelligent, and consistently shows a strong willingness to learn and grow. No matter the task, he approaches it with dedication and great attitude. He has never been afraid to show his amazing personality, and that authenticity is something that truly stands out. Whenever he's collaborating with others or working independently, he brings a unique charm and confidence that makes him memorable. Keep being yourself, continue to grow, and don't lose that spark that makes you who you are. Please welcome Tyson Parker. Oh, here's your certificate. I'll keep going and hold this. Okay, this is my time. I want to welcome the digital media coordinator, Ms. Patricia Long.
Oh boy. Whew. Okay. Oh boy. I already shed a few tears while Miss Jessica was talking, so I think y'all not gonna catch me up here snotting and carrying on, hopefully. All right. What does it take to be successful in the creative industries? Obviously, this work that many of them are hoping to pursue, it's not the easiest work to get into. They're not just sets that people just can walk on every day. And so it does take some unique qualities to break into this industry and to find success. There are several qualities that I could highlight, but right now I want to focus on one that I believe this next intern definitely has demonstrated, and that is tenacity. Tenacity means being determined, persistent, and to never give up. The next intern to be honored is someone for whom I have very high expectations. I believe that this person has the potential to reach high heights in the film industry because that's what they want to do, and because they've demonstrated tenacity during this internship experience. During their short film productions, this intern put her all into whatever role she was given, whether it was production assistant or assistant director. I was even more impressed when she volunteered to be a member of my crew for multiple productions that I did outside of Joe's. I believe that luck is when opportunity meets preparation. And this intern is someone who stays ready so she doesn't have to get ready. Help me in honoring Angie Sanchez.
Thank you so much.
So,
Okay. Have you ever met someone who is a little too humble? That's how I would describe the next intern to be honored. This person has a quiet energy when they're in the room. You could call them low-key, but when it's time to create, to film, to photograph, to edit, that's when this person truly shines. I call this person too humble because you have to really pry to get him to tell you about his vast experience with videography and photography. He's probably done more jobs than me, but you have to like fight him. You gotta fight him to get it out. But once you see his work, you realize that he is a hidden gem. Where am I at? Oh, okay. With the best cameraman, and if I have it my way, future YouTuber, Elijah Johnston, come to the stage. Sir. All right. When I started film school back in 2012, I was the youngest person in my cohort. Everyone else was not only older than me, but they were also more experienced. There are advantages and disadvantages to being the baby of a group. One of the disadvantages is that you sort of always feel like you're behind because the older people have had more time to learn and do the things that you're just being introduced to. The older people may be more mature and better equipped for adapting to challenges that come, but there is an advantage to being younger as well. Being the youngest in a mature environment means that you are gaining experience and skills early, and you will be able to outpace your peers once you hit your stride. The next person that I would like to honor is the baby of the digital media track, who might outpace us all once he hits his stride, Mr. Jameer Jones. I said less mature, didn't I? All right, I'm on my last one. Every cohort, I have someone who I say to myself, they're special. But I realize now that everybody's special. I think what I mean when I say it is that they remind me of me. This intern reminds me of a younger me. She's someone who has a rare combination of qualities. And I would say that the part of her that reminds me of me is more so, she seems like someone that's always in her head. Like you can tell that there's a lot going on there. There's a lot happening behind her eyes. You know, it's just not always in the forefront. But she definitely has something over me. She has a combination of qualities at this young age that I believe will lead to an extremely successful career. She has the talent to generate creative ideas, the skill to execute those ideas, and the mindset to see it through to the finish. While each of the interns is special in their own domain, I believe that this person is truly special when it comes to filmmaking, and I'm looking forward to seeing the things that she'll create. Help me in honoring Miss Jocelyn Sally. All right. I want to bring up Mr. Darius Moore, who has a special presentation for you all.
All right. Tight. Okay. All right, so 3 months may not seem like a long time, but with this cohort, it's more than enough time to witness your transformation. I've watched you grow, not only as creatives, but as individuals, stepping out of your comfort zones, finding your voices, and showing up with confidence in ways that may not have felt possible before. Even in the moments I didn't experience live, going back and watching each of the events made one thing clear. The level of dedication, growth, heart, each of you poured into your journey is undeniable. What you're about to see isn't just a video, it's a reflection of your work, your progress, and your impact. So enjoy, this is your story.
Hello, my name is Craig Harris.
My name is Jocelyn Sally.
Hello, my name is Justin Sanchez.
My name is Angie Sanchez.
My name is Zaid Walker.
My name is Serene Johnson.
Tyson.
Tangela Laos.
Quentin Brown.
Amin.
Brian Nawaka.
Radamir Santos.
Victor Raymond Adegoke.
Aranza Maciel Quintanilla.
Devin Hughes. Christian West.
Amir Jones.
Tyson Parker. Juan Anthony Avilestrejo.
My name is Elijah Johnson.
My name is Leonie Matos. I'm doing theater. And what I'm most excited about is learning how to act. I really want to be in a movie one day, so hopefully this is a stepping stone for me.
You want to become a tradesman, you want to join a trade, raise your hand.
To be me is to not care about anything but family and money. To be me is to not to ponder on the now, but always think about the future. Because by the time I accomplish something, it's no longer super. This last year, I've been a part of and seen things I would never dream about. Whether it's being in important meetings with the governor of Maryland in attendance, recording content for popular brands, or even watching my favorite football team from a private suite.
Black excellence ran deep, TradeWorks to university, living well off their hard work. And when tragedy and hardship comes by, they stood strong with knowledge as their sword, faith as their shield. We'll always be fine. What if I told you that I was adopted at birth? I like to say I was born into borrowed arms and raised on second chances. My parents said I chose my name, but I was handed a story I didn't get to start myself. Sometimes I wonder if that's why I've always felt like a guest in my own life. Being younger but able to do the same thing people older than you are doing, I believe that's called potential. But at times, it feels more like running to catch a bus that's already left.
How do you feel about this one?
Potential. That word's heavy when it feels like you're standing still. Love? I've loved people that saw pieces of me, but never stayed to see the whole puzzle. Maybe I expect too much, or maybe I don't expect enough.
With free will, you can choose and not be chosen. You can check every box, do it all correct, and still end up on disappointment's doorstep broken. You can put pride past you and promise permanent peace and will still free fall from grace with a heart full of fear. Home is where the heart is, but some homes come with a lease.
Find yourself, sit down, and relax. Not supposed to be.
Woman, I'm your queen!
No, you're flesh!
Respect me!
Nothing but
You would not be here if it weren't for me! Remember that!
This prison is scared that when she escapes,
She'll find friends who will help her attack and kill the self-hate, the shame, and the insecurities because we know they are no good living.
Music is my medication. Heals me when I'm sick. Sick of the procrastination. Sick of the overthinking. Sick of my flaws. Am I the only one in control? Sick of telling myself I'm going to do it when I don't. Questions I ask myself. What do I do? Who am I?
My spirit is composed, always painting towards kindness and good vibes. I am a keen observer who notices the smallest details. Laughter is my language. I am a shy ocean with a depth of beauty. I am a unique painting, beautiful and quiet, but talkative and delulu on the inside. Organization is my shelter, protecting me from the stormy chaos. My name is Amna. It is not just a name, but a treasured trust, responsibility, and integrity. Just like when I always keep my promises. So, come and unwrap Amna and you will find a heart of gold. Thank you.